You're listening to the Law of Attraction Radio Network.
International success coach and noted author Constance Arnold delivers life-changing strategies through her own spiritual practices, as well as with best-selling authors and experts that she interviews. Think, Believe, and Manifest is specially designed to empower your mind and words to work for you and to bring about a life you've been dreaming of. And now, here's Constance Arnold.
Hello everyone, this is Constance Arnold, and I just have one thing to say. Merry Christmas! Wow, I'm so happy that you're joining me today from all over the world, and I just wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. You know, when this show airs, it will be the week of Christmas, and it is indeed a special show. And I just want to remind you to really remember what Christmas is all about. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and be grateful for what you do have. Well, I have a great show for you today, and we're going to get right into it. My very special guest is Justin Perry. Justin is the founder of the largest self-help YouTube channel, 1.5 million subscribers. You are creators, and he's going to share with us some universal principles around the law of attraction, how he manifested 1.5 million subscribers, but also just recently how he manifested his $1 million mansion. He and Queen Erica, his wife is what I call her. So stay tuned for some powerful insight. But before we get to Justin, I want to remind you about my yearly Christmas coaching special where I give you a 50% savings off of both of my 6-month and my 12-month coaching packages. It is my investment in you, my gift to you, my way of giving back. And so you guys know that I coach people on 5 continents. And just this year, these are just a couple of things that I've really been able to partner with my clients to manifest, and it is a partnership. New jobs, I help to negotiate contracts, enrich their marriage, find genuine love, lose 80 pounds, release a lot of childhood stuff, resentment, unforgiveness, reconnect with their children, how to increase the traffic on social media, how to customize their business, and really how to develop a life plan and really find their purpose. It's all about, for me, accountability. I'm master's level certified, licensed, got a 25-year track record. And I think the great thing that I love about what I do, and God downloaded to me, I'm going to help you baby step those strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you. So it's a powerful gift to you. My 6-month coaching package, I got that out. It's regular 1,500. I'm gifting to you for 750, and my 12-month coaching package regular 3,000, and I'm gifting to you for 1,500. This offer expires December the 31st, Eastern Standard Time. So go to my website, fulfillingyourpurpose.com, for the details. I am excited about working with you. Everybody needs a coach. I have two that I coach with probably twice a month, and I'm meeting with James Powers in a couple of days for my end of the year coaching. I think that is it. What else do I want to say? While you're on my website, I know that this show has shifted and changed your life, so I'm thanking you in advance for your yearly end of your donation. You can just hit the donate button, or you can cash app me at $ Constance Arnold. Lastly, follow me on social media, Instagram, LOA Constance, and Facebook, Coach with Constance. I think that is it. I want you to really, really, really make a decision to enjoy yourself during the Christmas holidays. Send me an email and let me know what you and your family are going to be doing during the Christmas holidays. I would love to hear from you, and that is Constance at fulfillingyourpurpose.com. I'm excited. Yay. So we're going to go to these quick commercials and then I'm going to be right back with the one and the only Mr. Justin Perry. So everybody stay tuned.
Do you have an upcoming event where you need a dynamic speaker? Constance Arnold is a sought-after keynote speaker that will enlighten the entire audience with proven strategies that are aligned with your organization's vision and mission. An experienced speaker for major Fortune 500 companies, Constance has entertained audiences with inspiring change. Constance would love to make your next event an extraordinary success. Contact her today at Constance at fulfillingyourpurpose.com.
For the past 30 years, Constance Arnold has coached clients globally in the areas of relationships, wealth, and career. Her vast clinical background gives her extraordinary understanding of human behavior to accelerate manifestation. Every coaching client receives proven action plans to create change from the inside out. Constance will be right by your side. Talk to her today at Constance at fulfillingyourpurpose.com.
Well, everybody, I'm back and really excited. My very special guest at the end of this year is Justin Perry. And Justin, many of you know who he is. He's the founder of the largest self-help YouTube channel, You Are Creators. And he is an author, he's a dad, he's a husband, has a powerful wife. He is known as a philosopher and keen observer of life. And Justin's calling is to really motivate and inspire the world with timeless knowledge that he has acquired through his personal development journey. I know Justin personally. He is a man that's on a mission. He's a man that's really tuned into the spirit. He's a man that's really about helping people. And I love he and his wife very deeply, and so honored to have him at the end of this year to give us some principles. So Justin Perry, welcome back to the Law of Attraction Radio Network.
Thank you, Miss Constance. I appreciate you.
What's
As always.
what's going on? You got so much going on. You have 1.5 subscribers on your YouTube channel, and you're just living a powerful life. And I just wanted you to come on and just share with the listeners just some universal principles.
You know, so this is my mission in life, Miss Constance. Okay. My mission is to remind people of who they are and what they can actually do. Believe it or not, people, you create your reality. I know that sounds, like a pie in the sky, hopeful, statement. It is absolutely 1000% true. You are the creator of your life. And you're doing that constantly through your words, through your thoughts, through the feelings that you emit, through your actions. But you are always shaping and somehow manipulating your life.
That's so true. And I love you and love your story because I remember you guys called me in 2014 to interview me, and I'm like, who are these kids? Who are these two people? And how passionate you were about your mission, and how, for listeners who are out there, didn't you used to work on like an assembly line or in a factory or something? But you
Yes.
you learned you share that really quickly with listeners, because I know I got a lot of folk listening that's saying Justin got it going on. He got 1.5 million subscribers, and I have this online business and I'm struggling. So share a little bit about your beginning.
So before I knew or understood these universal principles, my life was pretty hard. I had, I was working 13 hours a day
Uh,
on a assembly line at Ford Motor Company in Chicago. And if anyone has ever worked on a assembly line, you know how grueling it is.
yeah.
So, so for 13 hours, I would just visualize the life that I have now. Every single day, every single day, I would write down what I wanted to manifest in my life. Because a buddy of mine just put me on to this concept that thoughts become things,
Uh-huh.
that you are the creator of your life, and you always have been, and you do it with your thoughts. So when I learned this, I said, okay, how about this? Let me test this thing out. Let me see if I can actually manifest what I wanted. And be careful what you ask for, because you're going to get it. So I wanted to work at Ford Motor Company. Before, I was working armed security. I was like, you know what? I want to work at Ford Motor Company because that's a better job, more stable. But I hated it. I absolutely, it was the worst job that you could possibly think of. But just to keep my mind sane, I would just listen to audiobooks and just visualize and act as if I live on a waterfront mansion property in Florida with more than enough money, happy, healthy, and wise. And I would write down my preferred income. You know, I mean,
You did that every day, Justin.
every day for one whole year. For one whole year, all I did was focus on what I wanted.
Mm.
And slowly but surely, things started to manifest around me. And listen, I am living proof that thoughts become things. I mean, it's things don't manifest overnight, but things will manifest. See, there's a season and a cycle and a process to everything. Everything manifests not always when you want it to, but exactly when it should. So that was a lesson that I had to learn because, I was impatient. I was
Yeah.
impatient because I wanted what I wanted right now, but that's not how the system works. Things will manifest, but they manifest exactly when they should manifest in divine timing.
And so, Justin, for somebody who, as I said earlier, might have started an online business, it's been 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. You mentioned there are seasons and cycles. Why do you think that's so important before the actual physical manifestation happens in our lives?
Because I believe that the process actually prepares you for who you are becoming.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's say that you want to be a millionaire, right? There are certain lessons that you have to go through to prepare you for that vibration. Because if you want to be a millionaire, you have to find that frequency. Everything is frequency. Everything is frequency and waves of energy. If you find the frequency to anything, wealth, health, prosperity, if you find that frequency, sooner or later, you begin to vibrate at that same rate. And by doing so, you seem to somehow, some way, merge into your preferred reality. So thing is, I think of reality as a radio station almost, right?
Hmm.
So like a so on 105.5, you are poor, you're miserable, you're sick, nothing goes your way. But on But on 105.6, you are healthy, wealthy, prosperous, rich. What I'm basically saying, in layman's terms is, if you find the frequency, you will match that reality. You find that frequency by feeling as if you have it already, holding that emotion. There's power in emotion. See, you attract what you love, right? But you also attract what you fear. So the key is to fear less, or fear nothing at all. But love and fear are two dominant emotions. So whatever thought that you mix with love or fear, sooner or later, that has to manifest in your life. So what I did was I learned how to train my mind to mix my love emotion with my thoughts. And then slowly but surely, things started to manifest around me according to that energy. That's the law of attraction in a nutshell. Right then and there. Boom.
Yeah. And you know, just
So,
I love the way you just broke that down as far as, you know, the powerful vibration and feeling of love mixed with your powerful intention.
yes, yes. That's the key. But thing is, sometimes on planet Earth, things get challenging, right? Because when something happens that you didn't want to happen, you let fear get in the way. Fear is the only enemy of man. Fear and love are opposites. Love brings you everything you want. Fear brings you everything you don't. So most people on earth seem to suffer from fear because that's all they teach us.
Yeah.
The news, social media, they kind of prey on your fear because they know if they make you scared or afraid, they got you. Fear is our only enemy. So we must hold on to love. Talk about the things we love. Think about the things we love and keep our energy there. And from that, things start to manifest from that love energy.
You know, that's powerful. And so when you were in the interim, when it didn't look like things were going to change and happen for you, are you saying to listeners that you made a decision, and we all can make a decision to just stay focused on that intention, to feel it, to act as if, etc.? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Miss Constance.
Okay. Because I know, you know, just hear you talking about you being on that assembly line for 13 hours. That always moves me because I hear people say, "Well, I'm so busy and I've tried," but I think the principle that I love about that story is you were diligent. You didn't
Diligent.
you didn't
Yes.
let your outside circumstances overwhelm you.
So, you know, here's a funny story.
Okay.
The guy that worked right next to me for 13 hours a day, his name is Travis. Okay. And Travis would tell me, dude, hey, this law of attraction stuff is BS, it's crap, it don't work. All the while, I would tell Travis, I don't think you understand. I have a waterfront property in Florida with a boat, with this, with that. Every single day, we will have just like many arguments about this. Okay. And I told Travis, I said, Travis, how about this? when I move to Florida, I'm going to call you and invite you out on my boat. He said, all right, JP. That's what they call me.
Okay.
Fast forward 2 years later, I bought my first property in Florida, which I still own as well. And that house was on the water. Then we bought a boat. And while I was on the boat, I called Travis. I said, Travis,
Oh my goodness.
you like to come out? Listen, so many times I visualized this, Miss Constance. So many times I saw myself on this boat, having a good time, feeling the wind in my face. I'm telling you, the mental movies that you play in your mind over and over again eventually become your life experience. I'm living it because I've seen it too many times. I've seen it so many times. Thoughts literally become things, but it takes time. See, so oftentimes I read near-death experiences, right? And people say, on the other side, thoughts and emotions manifest instantly.
Yeah.
But on planet Earth, there is a time lag. There is a buffer of time where energy has to kind of grow a little bit. And that's how your manifestations are formed. There is a time delay in thought and manifestation. But I'm telling people now, if you hold to the vision, if you hold to your vision, it has to manifest. This is a spiritual law that can't be broken.
Wow. That is, listening to you talking, I can tell that you've been along with God or spirit to be able to share, expound, and really to experience what you have. And it's so energetic and it's so anointed and it's so moving. I know that my listeners all over the world are really catching this. And I was talking to Justin before I hit record, and we were just talking about his latest manifestation, and I want him to talk about that. But before he does, see, he's about serving. He's about moving the masses. He's on his mission and in his ministry by sharing this. I'm sure y'all can feel it. But Justin and Miss Erica, I call her Queen Erica, his wife, they just manifested. Is it an 8-bedroom mansion, Justin?
Man.
I
Yes,
know
ma'am.
I got a room when I come. I don't come to Tampa, but I'm gonna have to fly down there for some reason.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and when I saw him on the internet sharing that, I was so moved by that. So share that story. Did you visualize that? Did you see it in your mind first? How did you manifest that so the listeners can see the principles that you used?
Okay, so about, let me think, about 5 years ago,
But hold up,
I think.
because he had already manifested one house, right,
Exactly.
Justin, with the boat and with the
Yes.
waterfront and all of that. Okay.
Right. So 5 years ago, I sent Erica, my wife, a URL link of a house that had a foyer that was marble with beautiful chandeliers, with a double staircase,
Hmm.
right? And I said, babe, this is my dream house. This is my dream house, you know. The house was like somewhere like in Florida, but wasn't Tampa. Okay.
Hmm.
So fast forward about 5 months ago, Erica said, babe, I found a house that's in the same neighborhood, but it's for like a couple of $1 million, but it's a mansion. And I think we will love it. So I said, babe, let's go and view it. When we got inside the house to view it. The foyer, the 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 staircase, the marble floors. It was almost the exact image that I sent Erica 4 years prior of my
Wow.
dream house.
Wow.
And as soon as I walked in, I said, babe, this is the dream house. This is the dream house that I've been envisioning. So this house sits on I think like 4 acres of just wildlife, right? And if anybody, knows me, knows that I love being outdoors.
I didn't know that.
I love anything nature, I just feel more alive. Okay. So this backyard has 2 fruit trees. And also I love gardening. This house had everything that I asked the universe for. Everything I asked God for. I mean, it was all in one house. Waterfront property, a huge dock, crazy land, 8 bedrooms. So, instantly we began to just visualize ourselves living in this house.
Okay,
Now,
okay, hold on. So after you had already been thinking about or visualizing your dream house from the picture that you sent Erica, but then when the two of you actually went inside the house, that's when you start visualizing and seeing yourself in that house.
yes.
Oh,
So,
so what about money? Did that come into, I want you to handle the money part. What
oh
about
my
money? Did that mess with your mind, or what was your thinking around that for listeners who are believing and wanting to purchase a new home or whatever they desire?
So, okay. We wanted this house very, very badly, right? But we also believe in divine timing.
Yeah.
We needed $100,000, okay, like a $100,000 down payment just to get in the house. You know what I mean? So we was like, okay, how are we going to manifest $100,000? Would you not know that we manifested like $110,000 in 30 days?
Wow.
In 30 days, we manifested that much money. Hold on. So everything came together. Everything came together. So listen, okay. So we had created a online course about 4 months before we moved into the house, but we didn't advertise it just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, all right, how about this? Let's put all our knowledge from passive income to active income to real estate to, we basically made a course for the spiritual and the man-made laws surrounding money. Okay, because most of my audience seems to have trouble with money.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to manifest it. And money, is my strong suit. Like, I'm really good at manifesting money. Like, I'm just really, really good at it. So we made a course. And we started to advertise it everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, boom, boom, boom. And lo and behold, we got all the money we needed. We got all the money we needed plus some, and we moved into our dream house.
It's it,
But
it's something. Go ahead, Justin.
but before we moved in, we lived in the house before we moved in it. We walked around the property mentally every single day. Erica and I, we would drive past the property saying, "That's our house. That's our house,"
Uh-huh.
claiming it as already ours. Because, as you know, the subconscious mind is very impressionable. If you tell anything to the subconscious mind long enough and strong enough, it eventually begins to believe it, especially if emotion is involved. And that's what we did. That's what we did. And
That's
we got it, Miss Thompson.
well, let me say this. I love the principle that once you and Erica set your intention, this is our house, then you went and sort of set still and allowed the spirit to download to you creative ideas,
Mm-hmm.
insight, method, ways and methods to get money. So for listeners, I think that's a key point, Justin, because a lot of people might have gotten scared. Oh my God, I don't have that amount of money. But you guys were just in faith, and that you already had that material sort of set aside, but then the Spirit just said, quicken you, and that's what you used.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about faith. You know, it's kind of cliche, really it is. You know, it's very cliche, but Jesus was right. Jesus was right. You don't even need much faith. You don't need much faith to make things happen. All
Yeah.
you need is just like a little faith the size of a mustard seed. And then,
So Justin, I guess my question to you would be, how did you stay in faith during those 30 days? Because for listeners who might be believing or who feel like that they are in the process of manifesting their dream life, how did you stay fixed and established in your thinking, in your feeling, and in your faith? What was that like?
well, everything seems almost impossible until you actually manifest it, right? So therefore, all you really need is just like a sliver, a small sliver of faith. So for me, like just to keep my faith, I would act as if Erica and I, we bought welcome mats for the house. We
Mm,
bought paintings for the house. I bought a chainsaw from from Lowe's or something because I have trees everywhere, right? So I was acting as if I already had this house. I was planning because I knew this is my house. So let me buy things because I'm moving in, even before we had the money. So you must be grateful for and before the manifestation.
mm. And so I'm trying to just share this principle with listeners. You set your intention, and then you acted as if. I've heard you teach on that before on your channel, and it's so profound. You act as if with your words, with your thinking, with your visualization, and then your actions and faith. You applied it to that particular situation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But I took action. So therefore, okay, so let's say there is a particular car that you want. Start buying car ornaments for that car even before you have it. You know, um, if there is a house that you want, start buying things for that house even before you sign the contract. That's an act of faith.
Yeah. And Justin, I want to say this. I know that prior to that, and I hadn't talked to you about this, but you and Erica were practicing these spiritual principles so that on some level you had already built up your spiritual muscle
Mhm.
to receive that manifestation or that demonstration. So kind of share with us what you do every day, your kind of your lifestyle. You mentioned the spiritual components of the law of attraction. What does that look like? Do you pray every day? Do you meditate? What does that look like?
Every day for about 20 minutes before I start my day, I put a sleep mask on and I start to visualize my life 5 years from now.
Mm,
I actually feel myself going through the motions, driving the cars that I want to drive. So, you know, I have no problem with visualizing material things because I understand that we are spiritual beings having a physical human experience. You came down here to have a human experience. So, you know, I don't understand when people say, don't focus on material things. When we came down here to have a material experience. So for me, every morning I am driving my dream cars, living in my 500-acre ranch because that's what I'm buying next, Wisconsin. 500
uh-huh.
acres. I'm buying land because I love land. You know, so every single morning I am riding ATVs on my 500-acre property. You know, I am going through the motions mentally and then telling God, thank you, because I have it already. I have it already. Like it's mine. It's already mine, and I'm just waiting patiently for it to show up in my reality, but it's already mine. That's my mindset.
Yeah, that's nothing but the truth. Your story reminds me of Tyler Perry. As all the listeners know, I don't know if my international listeners know, he just bought this big studio here in Atlanta, and it's gigantic. I think it's on something like 300 acres, and he named the studios after some of the most powerful African American actors: Oprah Winfrey, Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, etc. So he's riding around on his little um, he calls it a golf cart, but he said how he saw that in his mind
Mm,
years ago, and like you, Justin, he just believed, he didn't know how, because in the history of the U.S., there's never been an African American to really own a studio that huge,
right.
and how he financed it himself in his own mind first, and he was living it. So your story really aligns with what I just heard Tyler Perry say.
It is the greatest secret of mankind that we become what we think about. Earl Nil, you know, Earl Nightingale said it best in his audio, "The Strangest Secret." We become what we think about. We become what we think about, and it's the absolute truth, you know. But we really become what we dwell upon,
Hmm.
what we think about often. The images that we hold in our mind become physical reality. You must hold that energy. Don't figure out how you're going to do it. Never figure out how you're going. You leave that up to infinite intelligence. Be guided through your intuition, and trust me, you will receive everything you ask for in divine timing. It is a law. It has to happen.
Yeah. And you don't have a college degree, so y'all can't say, well, I don't have a college degree. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with you becoming aware, but then, like Justin, just aligning yourself with these universal principles. And I love the Bible says God is no respecter of person.
No. No.
So anybody who would do it. And Justin, I know that your calling and your mission and your ministry is to really help people. But did you visualize having millions of subscribers? And by the way, y'all go to You Are Creators and subscribe to his YouTube channel. But did you ever visualize having millions of listeners all over the world?
Yes, I did.
Of course. Hey,
Yes, I
look,
did.
how come I knew the answer to that crazy question, right? Well, tell us about that so people in business can once again see that principle really demonstrated in your life.
So what you need is a number, right? Because if you know what you want, you can manifest it. You need a number. So my number was 1 million subscribers. At the time, I had maybe 2,000, but I wanted 1 million. So, I mean, just like I do everything else, I kind of just pick up at the end. Like I kind of see the number over and over again. And I feel what it would feel like to have it. And I would just kind of just go through the motions as if. So get this. When I had maybe 5,000 subscribers, I would say that I have the largest self-help YouTube channel in the world.
You
When I
said
had
you,
5,000,
you said that out loud.
all the time,
Okay,
all the
all
time,
right.
all the time. When I was broke, I'm talking about I didn't have two pennies to rub together. I would tell my family and friends, I'm rich. Dude, I'm rich.
Mhm.
What? I'm rich. Like I have more than enough money. I got more than enough money. Dude, I'm a money magnet. You have to be delusional.
Mhm.
You have to be delusional to get extraordinary results. You have to believe in something that nobody else sees in order to get extraordinary. I'm telling you, you know, I'm not afraid to look crazy or look bad in front of other people just to get what I want. Because so many people will never have a lot because they are afraid of looking bad in front of other people. So many people live their lives based on what other people may think of them. I don't have that. See, thing is, what I realized a long time ago, Wisconsin, is uh-oh, the wind is blowing.
I hear it.
Sorry about that, y'all.
And
You in
so
the backyard, right? Hold
you
on.
are you outside looking out at the water, Justin?
Yes, I am actually. Yes, I am. Um, but so you can't live your life based on what other people may think of you. Because I realize people are going to talk about you regardless. You could be doing really good. I'm talking about, helping millions of people. People will still find some type of fault. So therefore, you don't live for the approval of other people, family or friends. Nobody. Nobody. So what I'm trying to say is your fear of looking stupid is holding you back. You have to be delusional. You have to be bold enough to dream big. Now, you don't have to tell other people your dreams. I did, but you don't have to. You know, for me, I love being doubted sometimes, Miss Constance.
Mhm.
I love when people doubt me because they don't understand the greatness that we all have inside of us. I understand it. So when people doubted me in the past, I use that as fuel, as pure fuel, you know. But yeah, I mean, you have to be bold. You have to be bold, and if you want grand results, sometimes you got to be delusional.
That's nothing but the truth. And so, Justin, it is getting close to the end of the year. So, what else can you share with listeners? I know you mentioned intentional living, as if you mentioned your thoughts become things. What other goodies can you share with listeners? Because this is so encouraging. Because listeners, I don't care if you in Africa, Asia, if you on the streets right now, these principles will work for anybody who will work them.
You know, you know, what I can share with people is something simple,
Hmm.
and it is the thoughts that you hold become your life experience. The images that you perpetually hold day in and day out, they become your life experience. But you can change those images. You can change your thoughts. You can change your emotions. And it will be in your best interest to do so. Because if you don't control your emotions, they really control you. And you aren't really in control of what you manifest in the physical world. See, so many people are creating their reality by default, by past programming. Because believe it or not, we all adopted past programs from other people.
Yeah.
You know, your subconscious mind was formed when you were 7 years old. By the time you were 7 years old, you you started to pick up other people's beliefs. But now it's time to make your own.
So
And
true. That's nothing but the truth. And so, do you believe that God or Spirit um have you and Erica as like a demonstration to the world, to couples, to say, hey, we're just ordinary people, and we use the extraordinary universal laws that are available to all of us. Do you feel like you guys are being used as a demonstration to the world? And how do you feel about that?
I feel that we are,
Hmm.
but I feel that we are here to make other leaders, right?
Yes.
So I mean, like, we're not here to lead people. Okay, we are here to lead people to become leaders themselves, right? Because anybody can use these beautiful gifts
Right.
of creation. So I'm honored. I'm grateful that I am a example, so people can say, "Wow, he did it, so I can do it." Because that's all it is. I ain't special. I'm not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a regular guy from Chicago that that utilized and became diligent in using these universal principles. You can know about the law of attraction, but if you don't use it, then it's no good to you. You have to actually become a participant in being the creator of your life. You have to consciously create your reality. So, yes, I am grateful to be able to be in this position to show other people, listen, this is what I created, but you can create even greater things than me,
Yeah.
you
I,
know?
I
Yeah.
sense that about you. You guys are very humble behind everything that's going on. And I just love that, as God is using you, like you said, as a vessel to teach others. And I love your story, Justin, because it shows that anybody who is willing to dedicate themselves to it can really have, be, and do anything in life, which is the will of God for us.
You know, Miss Constance, when I say that I dedicated myself, I mean that every night, still. my wife and I sleep with affirmations playing in the background. That,
Mhm.
you know, when I ride in my car, I don't really listen to music. I'm listening to audiobooks. I am constantly filling my mind with the information that I want in there. Because the subconscious mind is so impressionable, it receives messages from everywhere. So, I mean, it's kind of like in your best interest to fill the subconscious mind with what you want to think instead of what the world thinks. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And I do the same thing. I mean, my house, the lady who cleans for me, she like, Miss Constance, look at all your books, look at all of this, and when I leave, I said, don't have nothing negative on TV because it might impact my dog. She thinks it's so funny, but I'm serious. I'm like, I don't let
That
that
is so
flow
true.
throughout my house. And when I
That is
get in my
so.
car, it's a university.
Mm-hmm.
you know
Absolutely.
and so how has your demonstration impacted your children, and do you think that other parents can really impact and influence their children by their faith and by the demonstrations and manifestations that they are living?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So I realized that our children don't follow what we say. They follow what they see, right?
Right.
So my sons see how I treat their mother with love and respect. My sons see me doing affirmations. My sons see me acting as if, right? With just blind faith. Blind faith. So since my children see me do this, I can see them starting to adopt the same principles in their lives. Speaking as if, acting as if, not thinking negative. You know, my sons understand the power of thoughts. You cannot dwell on negative thoughts because if you do, you mix it with emotion, and then there is a higher chance of that thought to manifest in your life. You know, it is crucial to think about what you want, to talk about what you want. Stop talking about what you fear. No, 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 no. We must change our vocabulary, you know. And these are the lessons that I have imparted on my sons early on in life.
And y'all a handsome, good-looking bunch down there in Florida,
All
Justin.
right.
And I tell you, y'all got it going on. So
Thank you.
would you say y'all you are fearless? Are you
You know
fearless?
what? You, you know what? So I'll be honest with you,
Okay.
and I'm not trying to sound cocky,
Uh-uh.
or conceited. I don't fear anything on planet Earth. I don't fear anything, period. So it is important for me to never watch the news because the news tries to spread the energy of fear on you. Okay. And fear is very contagious. All energy is contagious. Love is contagious, but so is fear. And if you let fear take root in your mind, now you are creating a fearful reality based on that energy that you're broadcasting. So, yes, 100%. I don't mess with fear. You
Mm.
know, I don't dwell on it. I don't think about it. Um, um, so yes, to answer your question, no, I'm fearless, 100%.
I love that. So you don't watch the news at all. Do you watch television or Netflix?
What thing is, I love Netflix now,
Hmm.
but with Netflix, you get to choose what you watch.
Absolutely.
You get to choose what you want to see. I love documentaries because I love learning. So I love Netflix for sure, but I choose what I entertain. That's the difference. With TV, you don't choose anything. Things are chosen for you. I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
No.
Me either.
So, yeah. No.
Wow. It has been you're you're so amazing, and I can tell that you've spent time along with God or Spirit to really get revelations about how to really share principles and share your life. That's so life changing. And I just really love and appreciate who you and Erica are and what you're doing in the world. So tell people
Thank you.
about your You Are Creators channel. Do you have any special books? Do you have any special offers? How can they find you? You got any special courses, etc.?
So you can find me on YouTube, but I also now have YouAreCreators.tv, which is even more exclusive content from me. Okay. That is only $4.99 every single month. Less than a cup of coffee every
Yeah.
month. So that's 16 cents a day. And basically you get all of my affirmations, my brand new affirmations, access to download all my affirmations, all my videos, and my exclusive videos that I don't share on YouTube. So check it out. It's called YouAreCreators.tv. You can download the apps for Apple and Android. And we have about 4,000 sign-ups so far. So I'm super grateful for that.
Oh yeah, I'm going to strongly encourage all of you. Hey, I'm going to join myself. I'm going to strongly encourage all of you to go and join his is it your TV?
You
His
are creators.tv.
Okay, join that and listen to that every day. Let that be a part of your devotion, of your study, of your learning, of your growth, of your immersing yourself in these universal principles. Do you have any courses or anything else you want to share with people, Justin?
Yes, I do. So,
Okay.
as I said before, my wife and I, we have a prosperity masterclass online course where we teach you how to generate passive income and active income through working from home, working online. Um, the internet has made the world really, really small, really, really small. So therefore, you can reach possibly billions of people all over the world through, your home office. So yeah, I mean, this course teaches you everything that I've learned, everything from the spiritual aspects to the man-made aspects surrounding prosperity, passive income, residual income, active income, and all the other incomes.
So how can they find that?
You can find that at you can Google "You Are Creators Prosperity Masterclass."
Okay.
Okay,
You Are Creators Prosperity Masterclass.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to strongly encourage y'all who want passive income, who want to maybe keep your regular job while building up your
Absolutely.
finances, and they're multimillionaires. They know what they're doing. They're people of integrity. I believe in them. I trust them, and you are worth the investment. So, guys, go to all of those different websites that he shared and just make that investment in yourself so that when 2020 rolls in, you're going to be rolling in with knowledge.
Thank you so much, Miss Constance, for the
You,
plug. I appreciate it.
oh, you're so welcome. I just love you and Erica. And for all the listeners, as I say every week, thank you so much, Justin. As I say every week, that 2020 I would really affirm as the beginning of some of the best years of your life. You are surrounded by God. This loving, supporting, empowering spirit is around you and in you, and you can be, do, and have anything. So make it a great week, and God bless you.
Thank you for listening to Think, Believe, and Manifest. Constance Arnold will be back next week with another great show just for you. For more information, please visit fulfillingyourpurpose.com.